Hello again, everybody. This is Mr. Everything, and I'm coming back at you with another Wargaming and miniature video. In today's video, we're going to continue on with our What's in the Box series. And in today's What's in the Box, we're going to be reviewing or showing off the Forged in Battle pack P95. Now, P95 is the German 251 Halftrack, the 251 Delta, which is the late war Halftrack. And the way you can really tell that it's the late war Halftrack is the backside of the Halftrack has that singular slope. It just goes straight up like that. The earlier war Halftrack would come up about halfway and then it would angle in. So you'd get kind of a angle like that. So that's the main difference between the early and the late war Halftracks. I'm sure there's a few other differences, but that's the main one that you can definitely notice. All right, so what we normally do in these What's in the Boxes, we take a look at what you actually get in the box, we look at the figures, and then what we do is we change the focus and we zoom in to see if we can get some close-up details of these figures. All right, so now, first thing, these are definitely resin. These are absolutely resin. And it looks like we've got 3 patterns here. I've got one here that is distinctly has chain link or track laying on its hood. Looks like it's got a sandbag sitting there trying to hold it in place. This one has a single section of link, but it also has a spare tire in the front. And these two, I would say, are identical. I don't see much difference. No spare tire, no track links, but they do have a number of helmets and gear along the side of the vehicle. And what we'll do is, again, we're going to zoom in and take a look at these. Now, these guys have little holes for you to attach your machine guns on, but some of them are still filled in with resin, so you might need to break out your pin vise and drill down a little bit to get a better connection. Okay, let me go ahead and open up pack 95. Now I want to tell you, these did not come in a box. They came in a shipping box, individually wrapped in bubble wrap, and then this was in there as well. So it's not technically a What's in the Box. It's a What's in the shipping box. Okay, or what's in the bag for 95. All right, so let's take a quick look at all of these. Okay, it looks like you've got a couple of machine guns. Here's another one that looks like it might have broke off the sprue. But you got a couple of machine guns with crew members manning the guns. And then you have a machine gun here, the 4th machine gun, with no crew, right? So looking at these guys, 3 of them are going to have crew members manning the machine guns, and 1 is not. Now remember, the Halftrack normally had a 2nd machine gun mounted in the back for the passengers. And there are 4 of them on a metal sprue right there. That should cover all of those. But it looks like you get a couple more. They just, maybe they accidentally threw this in. I'm kind of trying to see if there's a difference, like a MG34 versus an MG42 or something like that. Doesn't look like there's any difference, but it does look like this machine gun, this one machine gun right here, wasn't molded properly because that mount doesn't have the proper attachment. So you get at least 5 or 6 extra machine guns, which I think is crazy because you only need 4. Okay, this crew member is cut off at the knees, but that's okay because when you put him in the half track, you probably won't see his feet anyway. It looks like the mold is that way. It's not what's the word? It's not a mismold or miscast. It's cast that way on purpose. Okay, and then there's another one over here. Okay, hang on. This is a 37. Okay. They also give you a 37. This looks like the 37 with the steel grenade, or the steel granate, or whatever they call it. This looks like the 37. So if you don't want to put one of those machine guns on there, you can put this 37 on there instead. That would be a major upgrade. Make it a -10. And then there's a loader for the steel grenade right there. This guy's got binoculars and a soft cap. This guy's just standing there. Look, he looks a little bit like this guy. Actually, this guy looks more like an officer. This guy, I don't know. Oh, he's got his binoculars in his right hand at his hip. This guy has his binoculars just hanging around his neck. Okay. There's a lot, a ton, a lot of flash on this guy in the middle. Okay, so when I zoom in, we're going to take a close look at the molds and the details on the Halftracks, and you'll get a chance to see that. Okay, let's go ahead and zoom it in now. All right, let's take a look at the one with the major track link. I know it's kind of hard to see because this is kind of a white resin. This one looks like it was cast very well because it was sanded off very smoothly on the bottom. See, so what I'm assuming is it's going to be a little hard to see in the lighting and the focus because it's a white resin. But you can see the cans on the top there, storage compartments, the track, bogey wheels, that all looks good. The exhaust, front wheel, it almost looks clear, you know. There's a spot for a spare tire, it's missing. I almost want to prime these just so you can see what they look like. Here's the track with the sandbag holding it in place. Maybe if we get some shade on this, it'll help. I don't know. There's the straight back. See, when I look at it like straight on, it's hard to see. So I got to kind of, you know, get the light to shine on it just right so you can kind of see what kind of details it has. There's another helmet bag, gas can. I don't know what that is. Looks like a gas can. There's the interior. So you don't, it's flat there. So you're not going to be able to see any kind. Yeah, you won't be able to see any kind of driver or anything. Oh, I didn't see that before. Let me see if I can't point this out to you. If you look right there, let's get the light on it just right. It says 95. Actually, if I flipped it over. Okay, that made it worse. Hold on. Okay, well, when I had it this way, I could see the 95. I could get the light to shine on it just right. But it's so subtle, it's no big deal. And this is pack 95, so you know it's on the right pack. Okay, yeah, and then there's the hole for the front gun or machine gun. And then there's a hole right in the middle You can't really barely see it. You gotta get your, you're gonna have to get your pin vitis out and drill it. Okay, so that's the one with the large track. And then there's another one here with a small piece of track right there. Does come with a spare tire. Everything else is pretty much the same. You've got your helmets along the side, maybe one on this side. That hole's pretty straightforward. There's another hole, not too bad right there. Okay, now these two should be pretty much exactly the same. So they don't have anything that really stands out in the front. Cans, helmet, a couple of helmets. And then these are just transports. Okay, so you get 4 of those. And then you get these sprues. Like this is one of the metal sprues. Comes with 2 of the machine guns with crew mounted. And you can see their helmet. This guy has the web and this guy has a helmet cover. So depending on if you want to do the cover, which I prefer the cover. And then you got this dude. And then you got this spare machine gun with no crew. And then you got another machine gun with crew with a helmet cover. Digging it. And then this sprue is obviously the -10. It's got a couple. It's got the guy here on the radio. No. Binoculars, soft cap. This guy's got a shell he wants to load into this. And then you got this guy with looks like an early war helmet, but you're in a late war Halftrack. He's got the soft cap on, or the helmet cover on him. Digging it, digging it, digging it. And then this is the 37 with a steel grenade at the end. You could always snip the steel grenade off if you don't want to have it attached and just leave it as a 37. I'd probably leave it on just because it's molded, you know. And then it's got the half shield, which was very common. Okay, and then you get 6 of these aft machine guns. I don't see barrels. I mean, is that what it's supposed to look like? The end of the barrel is kind of squared off like that. I figured there would be a barrel, like a small barrel sticking out of it. Not this, obviously. But, yeah. And then you got this back part, pistol grip. Yeah. All right. Well, thanks for coming out and checking out this Forged in Battle 15mm World War II 251-Delta Late War pack P95. And if you like videos like this where you get to see what you actually get in your packaging, like this video and subscribe, and be sure to hit the notification bell so that you can be notified whenever I upload any of my videos. All right, I'll see you in the next video.